welcome to the Rowdy Show, episode 3.
So is that how guys do it these days? They just put their wieners in girls' mouths and say, "Here you go."
Are we already rolling?
We are rolling. That's hot take.
Christ.
All right, we're here.
Stick it right in my face like, "Hey, say something, bitch."
Welcome to the episode 3 of the Rowdy
Yeah, he
Show.
didn't even say we were recording or anything. That was absolutely fucked.
No. We got our buddy. Hold on. Well, let me do the intro. We got our buddies.
You haven't even been introduced yet?
Yeah, hold on. He's trying to ask what we do. Listen, this is my buddy Zach. He's gonna guest star on this episode. This is episode 3 of the Rowdy Show. Zach, how you feeling, man?
That thing's really close to my mouth.
It's gotta be.
Gotta be.
I know
You
it
literally
does.
have to almost chew
And you gotta
on
talk loud.
Really loud?
That's good.
No, that's
You're coming
normal.
through-
Like super like super loud?
No, that's good.
The
Headphone
mid
warning.
volume before was like it was coming through real crisp in the headphones.
Was it? Oh yeah, because you're the only one
Yeah,
with.
that's what I'm saying.
I guess I could put some ears on, but
Just raw dog it, no ears.
it's guerrilla warfare.
Yeah, it's
So we're
guerrilla-
here-
That's the title of the episode for sure. It's guerrilla warfare.
It's guerrilla. It's
100%.
it's guerrilla
Not even
marketing.
just guerrilla warfare, like it's guerrilla warfare.
It's guerrilla warfare.
People are gonna be like, "What's guerrilla warfare?" This entire podcast.
So Zach, what do you do for a living?
I work on motorcycles, make things go fast.
That's nice. That's fun. Did you work today?
Yeah, I did have to work today. It was my day off.
Oh my goodness.
Well, that's
Why'd-
not how that works.
Why'd you go in?
Definitely not how that works, but I mean, yeah.
It's been a couple of weeks since we filmed an episode, but you know we're here, and we don't have what? We don't really have any segments to go into this week,
Yeah,
but
I've been MIA. We were at
oh yeah, Avery was
I was
just
about to
in
say, we
fucking
were at Billy
Washington.
Strings, but he didn't. Washington, Wilmington. It was close.
Wilmington,
You were close.
Wilmington, Wilmington.
Wilmington. Yeah.
Avery
started
just
to
saw
Inkton.
Widespread Panic in Wilmington,
A nice Mother's Day show.
North Carolina. You gotta fucking,
Sorry, I don't know where
you gotta see Widespread Panic for real.
And or Billy Strings.
see, like you have to like see them live.
You
Is that
have
what
to see them live.
Yes.
100%.
Sorry for that burp.
kind of music do they make?
Rock and roll, fucking jam bandy.
Jam bandy, rock and roll, peak, take you there, make you cry, kick your ass, beat you up, and then take your lunch money, and then send you home.
What kind of drugs are you doing when you're at these shows?
I wasn't on any.
Yeah, I was about. I mean,
Nothing like that.
the crowd.
That's some pretty intense music then. If
They-
that's the
they-
That's exactly it. It's really
Yeah.
the music.
And if you do choose to take drugs, like some of the people in the crowd, it gets quite intense. Not that I would know, but
They fuck you up.
Well, if it's anything like that Primus concert, I'll tell you.
it's that level of
That's
like.
definitely something that, like, if I was tripping right there, then I don't know if I would have made it through, like, some of those songs.
Yeah, nah.
Oh,
This
for
band's the
sure.
same exact way. Like,
The shit they had on the screen.
I'm actually glad you were at
Oh
Primus
my
because
God, that
that's
was
like
insane.
one of the few.
Yeah, we've all
bands that
three
I
seen
would
a show
say-
together. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, that's kind of weird. Yeah.
But honestly, like the Primus crowd is like, I mean, a lot of the people in the Primus crowd.
Hand him your
I
mic
was like,
sometimes.
I was like, oh, fucking y'all Panic heads, and they're like, oh yeah, we love Panic. Like a lot of those people are. Like,
Fucking Up All Night was
similar.
there.
Yeah, Justin, bro.
Yeah.
Shout out Justin. So I'm at Billy Strings all 3 nights.
But how was Wilmington?
Wilmington was quite crazy. Saturday was like real warm. It was nice. We're on the water, amphitheater, outdoor show, good vibes. And then Sunday it was fucking freezing on Mother's Day. Did not spend the day with my mother because we went to Panic.
He didn't even go with his mom. He told his mom, nah. Him and his pops went.
I tried to get them tickets, but they had already gone the night before, so they didn't want to go again.
But-
They were all funned out.
Now, what I really want to talk about, though, because I'm jealous that I didn't go, is Billy Strings. And I had many opportunities to
I
go,
have
and
no
I didn't
comment
go.
Other than Billy Strings is worth the hype. The kid is the shit. That's
Dude,
all I
he's
have to
real.
say.
That's what I was trying to show you him in the car. He's so real, bro. And you will like it. I know, I didn't. Because it was double fisted. Just take the sure. Take the 58. Take the 58.
They're
The
both
57
shares,
is
they're
for
both
me.
shares.
Don't we have another microphone laying around somewhere?
Yeah, but we only have
Splitter.
our studio's limited.
No, it's not. It's a massive studio. You just can't see the rest of it. The production team and everything back there, like there's
Yeah,
multiple
there's a
cameras.
green screen behind
You
us.
just
It's not just a
really-
white wall.
This is like a full-on warehouse. Like, you know, it's
Yeah.
right on the set. You know, like you know, it's
For
It's
real.
a large
Stop,
production
dude.
it's like
Yeah.
The way they just stare though is kind of weird. I mean, it's like
We're in a temporary set while they work on the real set. We're just in like a back room.
yeah, it's got to be quiet. You know, the banging and pounding.
Yeah. Yeah, we at least need to churn some sort of profit.
No, this is a nonprofit.
Oh yeah, donate, and we're a
Yeah,
nonprofit.
exactly.
We will
Right,
nonprofit.
use it to write off on your taxes. you can
Donate.
donate and then just write it off on your taxes.
The monthly subs, thanks, God. Like this isn't Twitch.
Yeah, pardon us, guys. We only got 2 mics, and you know, I gotta have the 7.
Well,
you
it's
know.
just more for like
But,
the authenticity. You know what I mean? It's like we have, just gotta look like it's just some friends sitting on a couch.
It is.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah.
But we are you can be in a studio and be friends.
Yeah, you can be.
This is serious
I
shit.
see this guy once a week.
Yeah, this isn't fun. Like we get paid to be here. That's the only reason that we're doing it. We're not even friends in real life.
Who gives me? I don't have no money for this. If I was paid to be here right now,
Christ.
this would be a lot better. No,
Wow.
I'm just kidding.
I actually get you to out yourself for just wanting money off the YouTube views.
No, I'm just kidding.
You guys saw it here first. The genuine reaction.
It takes years to get that shit, to get any
Yeah,
sort of money.
I was watching
Really?
the story and
What
the
do you mean, not
downfall
really?
of H3H3.
No, it doesn't really. Well, you got to think about my brother with his stuff. How much money does he make? Well, I mean, he doesn't make a lot of money, but like you made it sound like that you have to have hundreds of thousands of views and like X
Yeah.
amount of subscribers. These days, you really don't need to have that many to get sponsors. I mean, he's already got a couple sponsors, so
Like Timmy D.
you
Just gotta have a loyal fan base that actually fucking listens and engages with your shit.
I know we need
Which
people
some
to
of you
comment.
fucking
That's what I'm
scrubs out
saying.
there
and
won't
just
even
comment.
Y'all just viewing the fucking
Even
videos,
if you
not
clicked
even
on
liking
this,
it.
yeah. Even if you clicked on this randomly, you have no idea who we
bullshit.
are. Just leave. Even if the comment like sucks, just leave a comment. I don't
Yeah,
care.
literally leave hate speech in the comment. For
Well,
all the fucking
well,
care. Towards
I don't-
us, towards
no,
us.
No, I like keep it casual. It can be a
Whatever.
little hatred, but like I'm not trying to fucking commit. All right, so just keep it casual. They'll get you there.
Commit to what?
To suicide.
the things that we can't say, but things that I want to say. You know, when you're getting on that topic.
Yeah, there's tons of things we can't say.
I'm
things that we
fucking
could talk
clipping
about.
that.
But please just leave a comment. Just be like, hey, even if it's hey, just leave what you're like, what you're gonna do for the week. Leave your schedule. Leave your social. I don't care.
Wait, so you're saying that if somebody
Like how far you drive to work every day, you know, like what vehicle you drive, maybe license plate number on it.
Social security number.
So you're saying that if someone committed hate speech towards you in our comments, you wouldn't be able to take it?
It just depends how far
You were
they
gonna
go.
commit to suicide because of a comment on the internet? Oh my god!
I'm saying if
What are
every
we
day,
doing here?
if every day they harass me or some shit on some like brown boy, like eventually that probably will get to me eventually, or
Okay,
something.
Yeah, all right, I was joking
If
about
they're
the
like
hate speech.
if they're DMing me and
I
shit.
meant like hater speech, not like hate speech, like racial. I meant like hater speech, like oh y'all suck, not you're brown, not that.
Where's your shit at? Like let's see what you got. You know what I mean? It's like I don't ever understand that about holy shit. That's
But
Bob
that's
took
the-
his fucking eye out.
But that's
man.
the point. That's the point. We're telling you, hey, comment that. We don't give a fuck what you do. We do.
Just
but-
some type of engagement. Be
Yeah,
it
we're
bad or
just
good.
using them for engagement. That's why it's like if you want to leave a hate comment, go ahead. I don't care. We just
Is
because
that
we're
a
gonna
mini
use
vape?
we're gonna use
Mini vapes.
your we're gonna use your comment to further our channel. Like Five Guys has a bunch of reviews on their wall that are about 18 years old.
Yeah, all of our subscribers are just a stepping stone to our fame.
easy. They have that sign up there at Five Guys. Like it ain't fast. It's slow. It ain't cheap.
It's not cheap.
but
Definitely
it's
not cheap
kinda
or
easy.
fast.
It's easier than cooking.
I mean, yeah, I guess you don't have to. Mess
Depends
with
on how
that.
long you stand in the line for.
What do you,
If you cook a single steak, you can't really get any easier than that.
like a filet mignon?
Doesn't
He's
matter.
talking
New York
just
strip,
sizzle
baby.
that pan up and throw that bad bitch
Talking
down.
about cast iron as hot as you can get it.
Just
Ripping
a
fucking
single,
hot.
just a single
Just
slabber.
slap, baby.
Yep,
If
little
she's still
sizzle.
mooing, that's the way to go. That's
Yeah.
She's still mooing. Hey, that bitch still mooing. She's the way to go. Come on,
See, the thing is,
bring it down.
that's why I don't eat steak, because I don't like it like that, and I know that's how it's supposed to be cooked. And if you ask a good chef to not cook it like that, like if you're like, oh, could you cook it more, you're an asshole. So I just don't do it.
You know, I really appreciate what you just said there
because I know how it's supposed to
anything
be.
over medium rare is sacrilege.
literally like
maybe
disrespect.
like medium, okay, maybe. But anything past that, you can really just go shove it.
Yeah, that's what I'm
because that's
saying.
not
Like,
that's a beef patty.
you're asking
not,
someone
that's
to
not a steak
fucking
anymore.
ruin something.
Beef patty.
Steak well done. Shove it up your ass and tell me how it tastes.
I mean, he's right. You're disrespecting the
Marinate
chef,
it in your ass.
forcing him to do something that shouldn't be
Yeah.
done.
You get a nice piece of meat, and you
Slap it on one side, you slap it on the other, and you fucking
About a minute and a half on each side.
yo
Tops.
give it a nice top char.
salt and pepper. It's all you need.
I mean, I'll enjoy like a bite or two off somebody's well-cooked steak. You know what I mean? But I can't sit there and eat a whole thing. But I'll enjoy it for what it is. You know. I
I went
don't
to
know.
a
I
really
have
good
issues.
steakhouse for my birthday that has spaghetti as a side. How
No
old it
way.
is?
What?
Yeah.
Where is this place? Spaghetti as the side?
No, it's not Brazilian. It's an old. It's been around since 1947.
Brazilian style steakhouse with spaghetti
No, it's
sides?
no.
Sounds like we're on drugs.
Dude,
It's not Brazilian.
You gotta just hand it to it. Yeah, just
Well,
put it in
use that one too. Use the 58 too.
Who's passing?
You.
you'll pass that shit. So what was it then?
What was what?
Where'd you go? What's the name of the place?
Well, I mean, like, are people gonna find
no,
us?
how the hell would they know where we live? It doesn't matter.
Well, it's Lynn. Oh,
It's
all
not
right.
like-
Well,
how do you know that we didn't fly into town? Like,
it's just called Linda's Cantina, but it's
I've
good.
literally never heard of that.
It's good. It's been
And
open.
I may or may not have lived in the area that we may or may not live in for like maybe my entire life, and I've never heard of that.
Well, I obviously have seen it, but it was my first time.
Yeah, was it good?
Uh.
Right into the mic, man. Okay, I'm one of those people. I don't want to hear that shit.
It was amazing. How does he sound?
He sounds good. That bird
'Cause you're
sounded way too ASMR.
My bad, y'all. Put a headphone warning on. Editor, me. All right. So,
Alex? Yeah, fix that.
It's like when Bobby Lee was. Never mind. I'm not about because he literally got in a bunch of shit over that. But
Yeah,
as
no.
As soon as he said it, he just looked down. Andrew Santino's like, "Keep it." I was like, "No." People knew he was joking though.
well,
and he also didn't mean to say that.
because he's holding the mic kind of far from your face. You're holding it like here.
But he at least talks semi-loud. Like when I was holding it away, like,
Can you hear me?
yeah.
But can you hear me normally right here?
Yeah, I think so. I
People
don't
are
know.
gonna people
Here,
are
let
gonna
me
be
put
in
the
the
other
comments like,
headphone
"Oh,
on.
y'all don't even know mic etiquette."
All right, say something. Again.
Hey,
Yeah, he's a rookie. We're also rookies, but
come sit on the casting couch. We'll give you a cast. Harry Potter. Oh, I got a wand.
oh, I got a wand. Christ.
Damn, what were we talking about?
Harry Potter and the sorcerers are stoned.
No, that's
That's literally like
not
art.
only copyright, but that's
Yeah,
just
that's what I was about
mine.
to Well, isn't there already like a spin-off like Stoner like Harry Potter and I'm pretty sure it's literally called And the Sorcerer's
I've seen
Stone.
something like that before.
Yeah, pretty sure there was or maybe it was just a meme and I'm just an absolute moron and like it was literally just a meme and I thought they did like a whole spin-off movie, but
It's probably a meme. I'm leaning towards meme.
probably a
They
meme.
made that Cuphead show.
I watched a couple episodes of that Cuphead show, and it was actually I like it.
Cuphead has a crazy story in the game. So
Yeah, and I love that game. That's what me and my girl play. That's our
I haven't
two-player
seen
game.
the show. I haven't even played the game fully, honestly.
It's hard. It's like purposely hard though.
Yeah, I know. It's like purposely annoying. It's not even hard. It's like annoying.
Annoying.
It's just like unfair sometimes, and like the shit's super fast and just.
It's fun.
They make it that way.
That doesn't seem pleasant at all.
You rage for sure, but
It's like meant to make you. It's like a Mario rage.
Like I'd rather watch someone else struggle to play it than actually struggle to play it myself. But that's just me being lazy.
like XQZ. Shout
Not-
out.
Not him, but.
What?
Huh?
Isn't that him?
XQC.
XQC.
I thought you were joking.
No, doesn't he play Cuphead?
I mean, he plays goddamn everything. Just like watches everything. Like he's literally streaming for like 12, 14 hours a day. It's actually fucked. Like he just
Alright.
fully sits on stream.
I'm gonna try to upload. No one's gonna comment. I was gonna say, should me and Avery go to the Creator Clash iDubbbz?
Yeah, we'll get an answer by
Fight.
tomorrow.
But yeah, there's there's no way.
it'll be Zach commenting like, "Damn, I wish I could have gone to one of those."
Yeah, no.
One of the
never
two.
Mind, never mind.
I meant the other Zach, not you, by the way. my friend Zach that he
Oh,
seems to
very
be the only
nice.
one that actually listens to the podcast. So shout out to you, buddy.
Oh fuck yeah.
You like
Well, I'm
always.
the other. Well, I'm the other Zach, but I always hate it when people say that.
That's
Like,
true,
that's
but
just my
isn't
name.
yours just with a C? You don't have the K.
Yeah.
See, he's got the K, so you can always
Oh, okay,
differentiate.
cool.
You know what I'm
So-
saying?
Doesn't he, ladies and gentlemen? I've always said for the whole time I've known Zach, doesn't he look like a Zach with a C? You just know that he. You just know that he ends his name with a C.
Mainly because I think like Zach Brown Band, and like 'cause you got the big beard like him. You know what I'm saying? So I think
No, there's
big
just something
beard-
about his personality
There's
that's like,
something
oh,
about-
that's a Zach with a C.
The Zach
I was
with a
talking
C
about
is,
this
like,
with
big
guys
beard.
at work the other day. So you know, like when you see someone's vehicle and you just know it's that person driving that car or truck, even if it doesn't have stickers or doesn't have anything on it, like it's just a regular vehicle.
Yeah.
But you see it and you're like, I know that that's that person. That's how I feel about names. Like you see someone and you're like, they look like that, or like someone's name. Like you. Like,
If you didn't know I had the Tahoe, would you?
Yeah, I
if
was
you
just-
saw the
You
Tahoe,
look
would you
like
know
you
it's me?
drive the car that you drive, but you don't look like an Alex at all.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I
You
guess I
think
would
so?
think that because I've known him for so
I was about to say, I mean, at this point, he seems like an Alex to me, but like, I don't know. He doesn't. It's not like my first like when I first met
Take
him.
me to
It
the
wasn't my
candy
first
shop,
guess.
Alex. Well,
What?
not myself.
Hey, Alex, edit that out.
I don't know. We've been trying to do them to where we don't have to edit anything out.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like we don't have to edit any of this shit.
The episode 2 that's not out yet, but will be out by the time y'all are watching this. But at the time of the recording, it's not released on the internet yet. Is a zero edit besides like putting in the title card and shit episode.
Okay, well then we probably should have laid down some more ground rules because
No rules.
filters are kind of.
Okay, don't say the obvious offensive things. Don't say your address. Don't say your friend's address. I mean, all right.
Yeah,
Anything
other
else
than
is up
that,
to
we're pretty much
anything
cool.
else.
I mean, don't give away your social security number and any.
What I do at the beginning of a conversation.
Yeah, that's what
how
I'm
I
saying.
introduce
Just start
myself is-
spewing. Yeah.
My name's Zach. It's 421
Like in normal
682.
conversation, you just spew
It sounds
like
more like a phone number.
I
like
know,
your
but-
direct house address, zip code, and everything. Like, I mean,
They
occasionally.
send me fan mail, but it's my house address, not a PO box.
It's not a PO box at all. It's literally just your home address.
There's no ground rules in it. Well, because technically, you see, I know this seems like a podcast, but technically, this is a show.
This episode's leaning more towards pod.
But we're just talking. Okay, we'll do a segment right now.
Even a segment though, there's tons of podcast. Like,
Just let it do what it's gonna do.
yeah, that's what
But
I'm
it's
saying.
just called The Rowdy Show.
But he seems to have this thing in
It's-
his head where like he enjoys it more if we call it a show instead of a podcast, regardless of what actually goes on. Just the fact
But we
that
will
he's
have
calling
episodes
it-
where there's segments and like I'll put a Watch
Well,
Red
but either
Panic
way-
video in the middle.
It is a show. Like this isn't really. I feel like a podcast is audio only. Like there's no video. to
That's
a
true.
podcast.
That's a huge debate in the podcast
Well, we'll have a
community,
set
though.
one day so we'll be able to
Because
stay
I
in
feel
and,
you. Like when I'm
"Hey,
listening
yo,
to a
what up?"
podcast at work, I'm obviously not watching it. But then again, if I'm watching, like, there's certain episodes where like
I only
it's
watch
got
podcasts.
video, and like I'll watch it on my TV with the video. But sometimes it's audio only, so we just
Would you
throw it
say
in the
then Cold
headphones.
Ones is a podcast, or would you say that's a show?
They started off as a podcast, but what they do now, how they like do the Fiverr shit or whatever, that's a show. That's a show. That's not a podcast.
Well, but I mean, I don't know, 'cause King and the Sting, like, they have a bunch of segments, like King it or Sting it, all this random shit, but they call it a podcast. But to your point, that would be a show because they have multiple segments. They'll pull in caller videos. They'll, questions from callers.
Yeah,
They'll
but
call
their
people
format-
live on air.
Yeah,
like,
but their
it's formatted
format
in, like,
is probably a podcast.
not
like
really.
they probably
'cause-
sit and talk, and then they do those segments and shit that are edited in. It's probably like 2-3 hours. This is 30 minutes.
Well, nah, theirs is like more like an hour, like, an hour and a half if they have like a guest or something. I don't know. Theirs is definitely like bordering that, like, where it's like you can just listen to it, but sometimes you kind of have to watch it because there's like a lot
This
of shit
doesn't
going
really have
on.
much to do with like it has a little bit to do with the podcast. I just realized though, why don't we just use my camera?
I want to.
Is
I
it
don't
here?
know why. I don't know if it's in the truck or not. No, it's not in the truck. I don't know. I forget I have it.
Just
like,
threw
you can
beer
just-
on my shirt.
Yeah, instead of using this camera that we are using, that's not just my laptop, it would be better if we had a real camera.
Well, this is a real
Tripod
camera.
for it, and that way.
This is a real, yeah. I guess when that's not like a fictional camera we're using that just doesn't work,
I'm
but
looking at it, I'm like, we could definitely just use. I don't use it at all, and it's got a really big memory card, so you could film like hours on one card and just not have to.
Let's fucking do it. Why are we fucking using it?
Because I forgot.
The studio.
Did video though. I didn't know you were doing it like this. Because last time we started recording, all this shit, it wasn't like that. It was just audio.
We've come a long way.
Adjusted the format multiple times.
Yeah, we've come a long way.
I think we've solidified on something.
No, yeah, this is it. This is the Rowdy Show. It's a podcast. It's a show.
I'm not trying
I want
to
get another microphone though.
I know, but we need a bigger interface. What?
I'm going to pull the Billy Strings card. I'm not trying to step on anybody's toes or anything, but I think this might be the most solid guest we've had. It's flowing.
Well, because he's he's a guest.
Well, but
Besides,
you know what I'm talking about, though.
yeah,
We've had some issues with some other people.
We have unreleased episodes with people.
There's archives that'll be on the Patreon in a couple of years.
In a couple years, yeah, but
Like
we'll release
the
them.
real dog fights with some of these other cats that we tried to have on here.
That just
Ask who you guys have had on here that has gone poorly.
after the episode, after we start recording.
He'll know. He'll know.
But if we get a third, I don't know. We can get a bigger interface, or what I was thinking is we can get a Zoom recorder.
Can we just get a splitter?
What is a Zoom
What do you
recorder?
mean?
For the input, do they make splitters?
No.
They don't for these things for the style plug. I don't know.
No, like so you mean like an XLR splitter? No, Zach, they don't. Not every solution can be a splitter.
I mean, I'm the same way. I'm like, well, just get a splitter and then get another one for that one. And then
Okay, I don't know.
It
So if
degrades the audio quality the more you split it and split it and split it, but
we would need a bigger interface.
it's negligible at that point.
But what another experiment another experiment I was thinking was I have that interface right there.
But we can't hook up both of them. At the
Splitter
same
the
time, 'cause
interfaces.
you've only got the one USB port.
I have two.
I have a USB port splitter.
But do you think you can use two interfaces for a third mic input? But I don't know how that worked because it's connected to the Focusrite.
And audio settings on the one, so if they're off, they might not match up. So when comes time to process the recording, it might not sound the same. Then you have issues with audio quality.
The
Or
audio might
one
sound
sounds
crazy
fine,
this
one sounds
episode
like shit.
because we're passing the mic.
Phone, and it's gonna get louder and quieter and louder and quieter. So
But just bear with us. We're gonna figure this all out.
gotta start somewhere.
Hopefully every episode y'all see is just better and better.
So maybe if I just talk loud enough, it might be better because hearing the microphone come in and out might be a little bit annoying to listen to.
Avery, you have the headphones on. How's it been sounding?
It hasn't been horribly annoying yet, but also you're in my left ear, and that's the one that I don't have the headphone on, so it's probably not fading as hard to me because you're still sitting.
Well,
next
try it
to
real
me
quick.
No matter
Try it
what.
real quick.
You know what I mean? Like you're always sounding like you're next to me because you are.
Yeah, because I know it would sound annoying because when we first did this, I remember like kind of moving the microphone and listening to the recording after the fact. We played it back while we were eating, and it just kind of sounded funky because it'd get like crispy and it'd get kind of like.
But we were using the Rode mic then.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
that's
Rode mic is
true.
I
absolute
didn't have
horse
either
shit.
of these shears.
No
Fuck
offense.
you.
I mean,
I love Rode mics. I don't want to. Because I want to
Yeah,
get
honestly,
sponsored by Rode.
I changed
I
what I
don't-
said. No offense to Alex, but
Yeah,
You're a
no.
horse
I
shit.
love Rode mic. I don't know. I didn't know how to like enter the settings. My apartment is concrete walls,
yeah, I was about
so
to say we just don't have
so
a
it's
foam
very
padded
it's very
room.
bouncy. So
That's all it
the Rode
is.
mic picks up everything. So it was just this. I don't have an environment for the Rode mic.
Yeah, that's the issue. It's not even that you
the
don't even know
next
what you're
recording,
doing. It's
let's just make a
like,
blanket for it.
so one person's just gonna look like ET under a fucking blanket.
No, homie, like the whole thing.
Okay, but we still need a bigger.
We're all sitting under a blanket.
We still need an interface, a new interface.
Okay.
Well, here, take the mic. I'm gonna get another drink.
Ooh, grab me a glass because I've got that bottle of whiskey.
And what kind of whiskey do you have here? You're the
it's Quarter
aficionado.
Horse.
My phone died. I'll be right back.
Yeah, that's important.
It's Quarter Horse. I figured I didn't want to spend a shitload of money on a bottle of whiskey right now. So, because I've got my... Jesus, Lottie. I would have liked some scotch, but I just bought a bottle and it's at home.
So what's the difference between scotch and whiskey? Like what?
Okay, I'm not like an expert
And
here,
isn't there
but
also
it's
is
regional.
bourbon? Is bourbon
So
a whiskey?
it's regional. Like basically, like the name, like how whiskey is defined is by the region
Okay.
and the specific distillation process and the mash. So if I'm not mistaken, bourbon, and I'm sure if enough people watch this, someone will chime in on this. But bourbon, I believe, is 51% corn mash and can only be considered bourbon if it's in a new American oak barrel, charred, and distilled in Kentucky, I believe.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So, and with Scotch, it, as far as I'm aware, it can only be legally considered Scotch if it is distilled in Scotland. And there's different regions of
But the
Scotland.
Scotch is also a kind of whiskey?
Yes, it's
Okay,
all whiskey.
okay.
So
That actually makes so much sense.
Yeah,
Jesus
you've got
Christ. I've been
Irish
wondering this
whiskey.
for so fucking long with the whole Scotch, bourbon, people just calling it whiskey.
Yep,
People are calling
'cause
some
it is all
rye
whiskey. Scotch
whiskey,
whiskey.
and they're just saying all this random
Well,
shit, and I don't
like
know what
with
any
the
of
rye,
it means.
And instead of like a wheat or barley, it's rye and corn. Because I believe all whiskey starts off with a corn, and like Scotch is a little bit more diverse because it's, it can be called Scotch if it's made in Scotland, but there's different regions. Depending on the region, they do it differently. So like an Isle of Scotch is like a southern region of Scotland where they use a lot of peat moss. So if you have something like a Macallan or Lafroig that's in that realm, it tastes almost like you're drinking burnt wood, but that's because they
Okay.
smoke it with peat moss. So it's really...
I have heard of peat moss. I didn't know
so
what
like
the fuck
one of
they're
my
doing
favorites
with
is
it and that
Lafroig
shit.
because you have someone try it and it smells kind of sweet, and if you can get past the holy shit, I'm drinking a piece of burnt wood, it's actually pretty nice. It tastes really sweet, but that's just because I like to drink a lot, so it's not really that bad for me.
Interesting.
And also, I don't have to share as much because most people go, "Ooh, that's disgusting."
Yeah.
So more for me, so I can spend more money on alcohol and not have to,
Give out as much.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like I spend ridiculous amounts of money, but if I spend $80 in a
I'm
bottle,
very situational with that. Like, I'll either like not drink for a while and just like, but like if I'm at a concert or
Yeah.
something, and we're all drinking. I'll buy people drinks
Well,
and whatever.
I mean, I
but
definitely cut back because I used to,
yeah, I can't be doing
I
that
was-
too
I
often.
was a fan of the bottle, but then it got expensive too. Because it doesn't matter even if it's cheap, when you fly through it,
Like,
having a good time.
I was about to just
partying.
out one of my friends for being a damn basically alcoholic on the podcast.
Oh, Zach's gonna get whiskey now.
I just didn't want him to like be able to read my lips.
I
back.
think it can be heard, but whatever. I'm not even kidding. I'm looking at the fucking.
Nah, you can't hear that. You'd have to turn it up really loud. Might have to edit that out. I don't know. He's the
Well-
one that does it. I didn't tell him to do that. So
Well,
Well, that's up to the editor, man.
this episode's almost up. We're almost running out of time.
Really, how long has it been?
27
this guy
minutes.
will short like. Do you remember that episode where you kept trying to end it and I kept just being like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" We're like 25 minutes in and
No, it's
he
well.
kept going. This was the Rowdy show. We're Avery and Alex. Thanks for I'm like, what is wrong? I'm like, we're not even done yet. I'm like, it's been 20 minutes.
So then my question too, though, for people that watch stuff like this, like for me, for like 30 to 45 minutes, I can handle sometimes. Other times it feels like a chore.
I'm a degenerate. I'll
when
listen
you're
to
hitting-
7 hours of a
Bro,
podcast
but
in a
see, like,
day.
that's
He goes to sleep to Tim Dillon, man.
Every night,
Bro, but
religiously.
like when you hit the hour plus mark is when I kind of stop caring. 'Cause
See, if
you
they
get
don't hit
halfway
the hour
through.
plus for me,
No, it's nobody wants to. I mean, I don't want to say nobody because if it's an interesting podcast, sure, it's worth it. But like, you have to devote an hour plus of your time.
Our first 2 episodes are an hour. Well, before it's even called the Rowdy Show.
I mean, we could go for an hour right now, easy.
Yeah, for sure.
Like,
Well, it's
100%.
easy for us because we're the ones sitting here making the conversation. But if you're having to listen to it, like, I feel like it's hard to keep.
Okay, but that's why I'm trying to keep him 30 minutes. We're gonna record another one after
Yeah, but
this.
see, we shouldn't be catering. Like, we should just do whatever we want. If we want to
Well,
run
no,
long,
but I like
if we
them.
wanna-
I
if we
like.
wanna
I
run
want to
short,
keep them short. That's that.
We got the fucking time police over here. Hey guys, it's been 29 minutes. Cut
I
it. Wrap it the
I'm
fuck
looking.
up.
I'm
Wrap it
looking.
up.
I'm looking.
Wrap it
We
up.
are at 29 minutes. We are at
No
29
way.
minutes. All right, y'all. This has been the Rowdy Show.
Literally just ends it immediately.
Well, we're gonna record another episode.
I don't understand. People are just gonna accuse us of being pieces of shit.
No shit.
Okay, we're in the beginning. We're in the we're
That's
in
true.
the beginning. We have to stack clips. We gotta stack footy.
You're true for that.
We gotta stack. Sorry, y'all. Like it's no disrespect to
Every
y'all.
week we should teach them a new word from our language. This week, Trippin'. That means
Yo,
tripping.
You remember when
Take that. I got it, Steve.
you remember when the guys at the space station tried to get us to use the word heady?
Yeah, I never used that word.
I never understood. Like, I get it, but like, it doesn't sound like a word that means like, yo, that's dope. Like heady.
Yeah,
Just
it
when
doesn't.
you use it in a conversation.
The only reason that it even sounds like that now is because I've heard so many. It's like in the jam band scene, like people
Yeah.
love saying like, "Oh, that jam was fucking heady." Like
That's
they'll
what I'm
say
saying,
it about
or
like a
like-
30-minute jam.
and they
like,
always talk about like pieces of stuff like, oh, that
oh,
glass
that
is
was
heady,
where that was
bro.
kind of where it started. Was like the heady
yeah.
glass
The
shit.
heady
and then,
glass was like the thing, and that I did, but I don't get it. Like, doesn't sound.
It doesn't even really sound appealing.
No.
Sounds like it has multiple heads on it. Like,
Yeah,
why
that
would
or
you?
just-
Yeah.
I mean, maybe it's just me, but also just kind of sexual. I mean, it's just me though.
All right, y'all. It's been the Rowdy Show. Thanks for listening. Should we just keep going then and splice it?
Well, no, because then the conversation's gonna carry on to a separate video, and it's gonna be kind of weird. It's like halfway through.
That's why I do it, so that we get in a different mindset.
All right. Well, I'll take my jacket off and then we'll go to the next
I'll change
one.
my shirt.
Well, we're not gonna. People
I'll
aren't
just take
gonna
my
buy
shirt
that.
off. I don't have a shirt to change.
There you go. He just got off work. Mechanic, his shirt got oil on it or something.
I'm just I don't know, man. People
Well,
are gonna
I'm saying
think
you
I'm a
gotta
fucking
convince people
asshole. You
that you
guys have
just
me
got
being
off
like an
work, you know
asshole.
what I mean? And that's why you don't, that's why you don't have a shirt this week.
You know, where all my money goes.
All right, y'all.
Catch y'all next week or later on this week if we ever get on a consistent uploading schedule. Who the fuck knows?